I want to bring in NBC News Chief Justice and National Affairs correspondent Kelly O'Donnell, because, Kelly, as we know, there's a second part to this, right? Walk our viewers through what's happened in the Eastern District of Virginia over the past couple of weeks and why that's so important to this case.
Well, Tom, there has been turmoil, there has been disagreement, and there has been the hand of the White House, with the president choosing one of his own former personal attorneys, Lindsey Halligan, a woman who has experience in insurance law but has never prosecuted any cases. She had been working in the White House as well, placing her in a key position of power as the U.S. attorney in the Eastern District of Virginia. That comes after a sudden resignation that happened just a few days ago, where a long-time attorney who had a lot of experience in this area stepped down from his position. The president said he was fired, and there is apparently dispute over this kind of case and perhaps others where he did not believe there was sufficient evidence to pursue an indictment against Comey. And that's the kind of work that you would typically see of prosecutors who are career and even some that are appointed. If they have disagreements about the likelihood of getting a conviction, evidence sufficient to support an indictment. And all of those decisions, sometimes there are disagreements. And it is our understanding there was a memo that outlined why that was not, in his judgment, the correct course of action. He then leaves that position. The president says he wants the urgent help of one of his friends and someone who had represented him in some of the legal matters that he's been dealing with. She's now in that position and would have the responsibility to try to bring this through her staff and the team there, bring that forward to consideration of a grand jury seated in Virginia. And again, we don't know what happened behind closed doors. We don't know specifically what evidence was presented, but now an indictment with these 2 counts has apparently been returned. Part of what you also see is a lot of public discussion from top officials in this administration about their commitment to going after perceived political enemies of the president, those in past administrations that they argue are corrupt. And there is a jury pool out there that will ultimately have to be considered. And so one of the balances that this administration will want to strike, but not always in an obvious way, is to be careful about what happens with the jury pool. So the president has put in one of his choices. Clearly, she has been able to take action. And again, we have to remember that citizens who reviewed this evidence were willing to bring forward an indictment. That's a long way from actually getting it to trial and potential for conviction, and much could happen between now and then.
All right, Kelly.
What a remarkable series of events.
That is true, Kelly. I want you to stand by for us. If you're just tuning in right now, we thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.